Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we re-diving into two psalms that sit side by side but feel worlds apart. Psalm 87 and Psalm 88. It is a fascinating journey from the heights of celebration to the depths of despair, and it reveals something profound about the human experience and our relationship with God. Let's start with Psalm 87. This is a psalm of pure joy and glorious vision. It opens by declaring that God's foundation is on the holy mountains. He loves the gates of Zion more than any other place. This isn't just about a physical city. It's about God's chosen home, the place where His presence dwells. The psalmist paints this incredible picture of a future where people from all nations, even former enemies like Egypt, Babylon, Philistia, and Tyre, are counted as citizens of Zion. Imagine that. God says of them, "This one was born in Zion." It's a radical vision of inclusion and grace. Everyone is welcomed into God's family, and their true identity is found in Him. The psalm ends with singers and dancers proclaiming, "All my springs of joy are in you." It's a beautiful, uplifting celebration of God's universal love and the joy found in belonging to Him. Now, hold on to that feeling of joy because we're about to make a sharp turn into Psalm 88. This is widely considered the darkest psalm in the entire book. There's no neat resolution, no final word of hope, just raw, unfiltered anguish. The psalmist Heman the Ezrahite cries out to God day and night. He feels like he's on the brink of death, forgotten by God, and plunged into the lowest pit. He says, "Your wrath lies heavily upon me, and you overwhelm me with all your waves." His friends have abandoned him, and he feels utterly isolated. He asks God a series of desperate questions. Do you work wonders for the dead? Will you show your love in the grave? He's wrestling with the silence of God in the face of immense suffering. The psalm ends with the haunting words, "You have taken from me friend, and neighbor darkness is my closest friend." So, what do we do with these two psalms, one so bright and the other so dark, placed right next to each other? I think their placement is intentional and incredibly powerful. It tells us that the life of faith encompasses both experiences. There will be moments of mountaintop joy, where we feel God's presence and celebrate His universal love, just like in Psalm 87. And there will be moments in the deep, dark valley, where God feels distant and all we have is our pain, like in Psalm 88. The Bible doesn't shy away from this reality. It gives us permission to feel both. It gives us language for our highest praise and for our deepest laments. Psalm 88 is a gift because it validates our suffering. It shows us that it's okay to cry out to God with raw honesty, even when we feel completely abandoned. It reminds us that even in the darkness, the act of crying out to God is itself an act of faith. Heman doesn't turn away from God. He turns toward Him with his pain. Together, these two psalms paint a complete picture of a life lived in relationship with God. It's a life of glorious hope and, at times, profound struggle. It's a journey that holds space for both shouting with joy from the mountains of Zion and crying out from the depths of darkness. Both are part of the story, and both are met by a God who is big enough to handle our every emotion. Thanks so much for joining me for this reflection. I hope it gives you some encouragement, no matter where you find yourself on the journey today. If you found this meaningful, please give the video a like and subscribe for more content. See you next time.